I'd like to call my second surprise witness, Ace Flanagan, FBI. So, Ace, what exactly are your credentials? Please enlighten the court. Ace.
Credentials. I graduated from Bowie State University with a BA in criminology. Finished top of my class with 1.72 GPA.
I can respect that.
You better.
I do.
You should.
So, let's get down to business.
Let's do that.
What was your exact purpose? Who hired you?
Mr. Remington hired me to investigate these two officers right here. And to analyze their effectiveness in the field and give him a report on just how well they were performing their duties. When I went to go interview the medical examiner, Jeb, his name, isn't it?
Yes, Jeb.
Yes, all right. He told me that there was no DNA, no fingerprints, no evidence whatsoever linking Mr. Richards to the crime.
So the only thing that he found was the glittery intestines and the shots in the anal region, correct? That was it?
That's correct.
So that's purely, would you call that just purely circumstantial evidence?
Exclusively.
So, Mr. Flanagan, do you have any alternate theories on the whereabouts of my client on the night of the murder?
Mr. Richards?
Yes, Mr. Richards.
Well, I'll tell you, Derek. It took me a long time to get it out of him. He was slightly embarrassed with his whereabouts that night. But he eventually told me that he was all seen Brokeback Mountain for the 11th time.
Wow. That's a lot of times.
It's a pain me too.
That's a lot of times. Your Honor, no further questions.
Witness. Tag team, let's get him. Double penetration, baby!
Tag team, back again.
Right outside the courtroom.
Oh, it's you.
So, you say you were hired by Remington to follow us around.
That's right.
How much did Remington pay you?
I'm not really at liberty to discuss that, sir.
Well, for your modest salary, do you think you could tell us who killed Mr.
Wellington?
Richards?
No, not really. It just wasn't him, that's all.
What about the evidence we collected that says otherwise?
What evidence?
Well, how about the glitter pen? What about that glitter pen we found?
That didn't point to anybody in particular.
Do you own a glitter pen?
No. My sister does, but...
Well, did your sister kill him?
I don't know. I can ask her if she would like me to, but...
I think the court would enjoy that.
I think the court would enjoy that indeed. Now I want you to be honest with me, Sonny. Did you kill Mr. Wellington?
Nah.
And did Mr. Richards kill him?
No, I think I'm pretty
If
sure.
you had to choose whether or not you killed him or he killed him, who killed him?
You're under oath, may I remind you.
Objection!
Judge?
Overruled.
Thank you.
So it's me or him?
Yeah.
I guess I say him just so I wasn't...
Thank you! Defense
No further
questions.
Your Honor, the defense calls its final surprise witness, Detective Hasselhoff Armstrong. Detective Armstrong. I bet you never thought you'd see yourself up here, huh?
Actually, I did, because I know how you work, Derek.
Oh,
You
really?
mind if I call you Derek?
Yes, actually I do. Please, Mr. Stevenson will suffice.
I'll call you whatever I want, Mr. Stevenson.
Alright, let's move on. You are, would you say that you're the #1 detective on your force?
Definitely. Lord would agree with it.
Objection! I agree with that man.
Sustained.
Alright. So, as #1 detective, you bear the most responsibility on your shoulders to collect, gather, just comb and get enough evidence to bring this murderer to justice, right?
Yes,
Keep
sir.
the
And I can
streets
clearly
accountable.
say, without a shadow of a doubt, we have enough evidence to convict your client.
Well, it's been my objective this entire time to demonstrate how little evidence you've really got.
Objection! Is that even a question?
It's not a question.
Sustained.
Thank you.
Alright. Well, let's go with how many witnesses did you actually interview?
273.
273. Really?
Yes, sir.
Really? Can you name just like name 10?
I'm not here to answer questions for you, sir.
That's all right. Let's start with what did you find?
I found that your client owns a glitter pen. Kind of
Okay,
suspicious.
all right, let's focus on that for a second. My client owns a glitter pen. Was it? Did you even check to see if it was the same color
No.
as what?
Actually, it was a different color. But the way I think of it, it probably reacted with the blood and changed colors in the body. Most likely. Could you think of another reason why it'd be a different color?
No, I really can't think of any other
Thank
reason.
you.
That's
Thank you.
what degree in college do you have? Did you go to college?
Yeah.
What college?
Got a GED.
Oh, okay. That counts. I'm sure.
College
Objection.
Online high school. What's
What?
the objection? Lord, just let him work. Let him work.
All right, Armstrong, I trust you.
Okay. So you found a glitter pen,
Yes, sir.
and your other piece of evidence is very laughable. You say the mask that you put on him.
I put it on because he's a murderer.
All right. He can't even testify to defend himself.
He can shake his head yes and no. That's enough for me.
All right. So, asphalt.
Yes, sir.
Can you refute the testimony that Ace Flanagan just offered?
Yes, I can. I can start by saying he's a liar and he has no proof except for video evidence.
Okay, so you can't refute.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Let's talk about some of the other testimony that was given. Do you have any prejudices? Just offhand question.
I mean, not really. I mean, I don't like features. I don't like poor people.
Really?
I don't
Alright.
like minorities. But I mean, is that a prejudice?
None of
really?
them.
No,
No.
no, can't stand any of them.
That's pretty much the definition of prejudice, that you don't like other people of a certain.
So, what college did you go to?
I went to the University of Maryland.
Continue with your testimony then.
Thank you. George Wellington is a known philanthropist. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Objection! Don't patronize my client.
I know what it means.
I was trying to help you, Armstrong. I was saying he was insulting you, patronizing, which means talking down.
Please,
I'm just trying to help.
could you answer the question?
Yes, I know what a philanthropist is.
Philanthropist.
Yeah, the guy who digs up fossils.
It's not a philanthropist.
So what's a philanthropist?
Person who is very generous and gives many gifts to charities.
And Mr. Wellington was one of them, right?
Correct. Exactly. So, and my client of what income level would you say is my client?
Well, I went to the middle of the sea and saw a bunch of poor people. And I saw them making fun of your client because he's poorer than they are.
Wow, that's
This.
pretty.
Well, he got owned.
That's pretty poor. So why would could you answer me this? Why would a poor person who receives many of the benefits from George Wellington 17 want to kill him? Could you offer any motive? Like a motive? Like
Yeah.
that's essential.
Easy. They were blood brothers. One got rich, the other didn't. He was jealous that your guy was a rich philanthropist that could dig up
Jealousy.
fossils and give them away for money.
Jealousy.
Indeed.
Did you do any background check on the personality of my
I didn't
client?
need to. I knew.
Like maybe he's a nice person
Do you
and
know if he's a nice person?
non-violent. You just talk to him. He's cool.
He committed a murder. What do you mean he's non-violent?
It's an assumption.
You're an assumption.
I have an assumption.
And you know what they say, don't assume.
Makes
Makes an ass out of you and me.
it does. And right now you're looking like a big ass.
Objection!
No further questions.